Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna subscribe. You can also give me a follow on Instagram to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, as I've promised, we're gonna take a look at the brand new release for the Nike Pegasus Trail 4, and we will compare it with the last year's version, the Pegasus Trail 3, and see exactly what differences we actually have, and what improved or what should be kept from the old one, but it didn't, of course. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. As you might know guys, last year we had introduced this Pegasus Trail 3, which it really felt that it wasn't too much changed comparing with the Pegasus Trail 2, but in my opinion that was a smart move, as the Pegasus Trail 2 was actually quite good, and I think they just decided to put some extra rubberized material and just move this Nike swoosh. Of course this year we had the new release for the Pegasus Trail 4, which in my opinion it's not looking as good, and at least for now we don't have too many color combinations, and to be honest, this one I'm really not a big fan of. But I would say that straight away after you're gonna take them out of the box, you're gonna feel that this new one is gonna be slightly more lighter than the old one. So let's just go ahead and compare the two of them guys. So as you can see, for the upper we're gonna have roughly the same material, which is gonna be a plasticky mesh material. And as you can see, for the new design guys, we won't have this extended rubber outsole, which will just wrap this front part of the shoe. For this one they decided to just scrap that one for good, but we're still gonna have these rubberized materials on top of this mesh, which apparently Nike is saying that it's gonna prevent in ripping this mesh. But as we go to the actual lacing system guys, you can see that for this new one we're gonna have this fly wire introduced, which we didn't actually had it in the Trail 3, which most definitely it's embracing better your whole midfoot section, and it will keep your whole foot snug. But now as you go to the lateral sides of the shoe guys, you can see the differences between these two, where we actually have a new design for the Nike swoosh. As we go to the medial side of the shoe, it's gonna be the same. We're gonna have this very big trail logo in this rubberized material with the same mesh. But as we have now a top view of the shoe guys, you can see that this new Trail 4, it's actually gonna be slightly a bit wider than this Pegasus Trail 3. So I guess this new version is gonna be a bit more friendlier for people with wider feet. But as we go now inside of the shoe guys, you can see that for this one we're gonna have the same lining, which underneath will have roughly the same padding, which will keep your foot actually good in place for both of them. But one thing that is gonna be changed guys is that for this new Pegasus Trail 4 we're gonna have a rubber insole, while for the Pegasus 3 we actually had a foam insole. But to be honest, I didn't actually feel a difference between the two of them. And now guys, we can go to this React foam midsole, which as you can see it's completely changed. The design changed altogether for the whole shoe, to be honest. But in my opinion, I really feel that this Pegasus Trail 3, it was slightly a bit more aggressive, and it looked much better than this new one. But I guess they had to change it. They couldn't just bring again the same design for the third year in a row. But in my opinion, this one it's not so appealing for me at least, and I guess it's not gonna be just me. And now guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole, which as you can see for the Pegasus Trail 3 it just had some small cutouts here where you can actually see the React foam, while for this new one guys we're gonna have a lot of foam exposed, which in my opinion will let this whole midsole flex more. So I guess that's a good improvement. And this one, if I'm not mistaken, it's trying to replicate the Pegasus 39 range, which was released just a month or two ago. But in my opinion, as this one will be a trail shoe and it will have this foam exposed a lot here at the heel section, I'm really concerned that this one will actually get pierced quite easily. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for these two I actually went with my true to size, and both of them, they actually fit me just fine. I would say that this Pegasus Trail 3, it's slightly a bit more snug on my foot, as this one, as you can see, it's gonna be slightly a bit wider. And for the actual comfort in these two guys, it's not gonna be a very big difference. They both sit on this very good React foam midsole, which is very comfortable and very squishy. But the main difference between these two guys will be that this one feels slightly a bit on the heavier side, and I guess it's gonna be roughly because of this rubber outsole, which for the new one it will have a lot of cutouts, so I guess that's where they actually scrapped some weight. But as I've said earlier in the video, guys, I'm not a big fan of this new design and new color combination, and it really feels that this one doesn't have that aggressive look anymore, while for the Pegasus Trail 3 I still like this design, even though it's just a slight improvement from the Pegasus Trail 2. So overall, guys, in my opinion, I really feel that this Pegasus Trail 4, it's just slightly a bit lighter than the older one. But as I've said, I'm not a big fan of this new design. I do prefer the old one better. And just in case you have the Pegasus Trail 3, guys, I'm not actually seeing a proper reason to go for the Trail 4 unless you really want to. So yes, guys, this was my comparison between the Pegasus Trail 3 and the new release for the Pegasus Trail 4. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.